Mahbub Maalim thinks that the resolution has been met, or rather he wants it to be met. But what about the victims? That's a question a lot of people are asking. 7 years later, over 1,000 people dead, over 600,000 persons displaced, watching this case with a lot of interest, more interest than we could possibly imagine. Well, Wafula spoke with one of the victims, or should we say survivors, of post-election violence, and she says that she actually wants the case terminated because she's moved on. Take a look.
Life goes on as usual here at Nakuru's New Canaan IDP settlement camp. In fact, Jecinta Kinyanjui goes on with her daily chores, not only oblivious of the conversations that have made headlines over the last 1 week, but also that her kind were the subject of arguments at the International Criminal Court.
In this case, who should pay that price? Should it be the victims, whose quest for justice has been cruelly frustrated, both in Kenya and before this court? Or should it be the accused?
Back in 2007, at the height of the post-election violence, Jecinta was among those who were forcefully evicted from their homes in Burnt Forest, losing all her lifetime investment. 7 years later, those who attacked her and torched her house are still scot-free, yet she believes that the one person who has been accused of perpetrating the violence indirectly is innocent.
Uhuru ameenda kama raia. Na kwa upande wangu, mimi sioni mahali Uhuru alikuwa anahusikana na vita.
If Mr. Kenyatta does not wish to speak, and he is under no obligation to do so.
And Jecinta is not to blame. President Uhuru Kenyatta's case at the ICC has through time faced challenges, especially the lack of sufficient evidence and a prosecution that has been seen as outstretched in its quest to justify its accusations.
The defense have suggested that the prosecution has no case, that all the evidence it once relied upon has been exploded. This is the defense submission throughout the case. But this is incorrect.
The hope for justice from the International Criminal Court amongst IDPs here has diminished. In fact, majority of them have opted to move on.
Ninaweza kupata haki kama Uhuru amewashiriwa. Sababu kwa ukweli, Uhuru alisukumiwa maneno hakukuwa karibu. Sababu kama ingekuwa ikitakikana uhaki, wangekuja kuuliza wenye wamepigwa. Watuulize vile iliendelea.
Yule ambaye alikuja kukusanya ushahidi hakufika hapa mashinani, ambaye ni Muleno Ukampo. Alikuja akafika Nairobi na akapewa tu maneno ambayo si ya kweli.
A report by the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission, which suggested ways of ending historical land injustices, is yet to be implemented, and only 1 out of the 5,000 post-election violence cases filed at the local courts has seen 2 suspects convicted. Leaving the question, what next for the victims? Wafula, KTN.